morning. This call is number 2016-32577 in the interest of Kaylee Norris. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, sir. Please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Kevin Norris, Kelly Norris is father.
All right, and for the Attorney General, State of Texas,
Luis Regla.
go to note that the custodial parent, Mother Janetta Jones, is not present. She appeared in court on February 17th, 2022, and signed a reset order for today's hearing, and she is not checked in. Is that correct, Mr. Regla?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, we'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Judge. I'll call the father as a witness.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Norris, when the last court order was done in this case, that was October 17 of 2016, when the court had ordered for you to carry health insurance through your job. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I didn't have health insurance through that job that I had. I had health insurance through Ford, but I left Ford in 17 of March. Then I went to a private owner where they didn't supply insurance, so insurance was very expensive, and I was just starting a new entity at work.
All right, one step at a time, sir. If you could, we'll walk through it. What's changed since last time? Just go one question at a time.
I got you, man. I'm just working. I'm trying to get to my job too that I'm doing now too. But okay, I'll slow it down. But
okay. So step one, the last court order used to have health insurance through your employer, and back then, just a second, the employer back then was Planet Ford in 2016, right?
Correct.
Okay, you've changed jobs since then, or your situation where you work or what you do for a living has changed since then. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so today the child has coverage for health insurance through the state. Is that right?
Yes, she got to do the state, and I pay for her dental insurance. Yes, sir.
Okay, so Medicaid for health insurance, but you're paying out of pocket for some dental insurance. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you buy your own private health insurance. It's not through any kind of employer. Is that correct?
Yeah, I don't got insurance through my employer since 2017.
Okay. So going forward, would you agree that you'll continue to provide that dental insurance through that private source out of your own pocket, where you pay it yourself?
Yes.
Okay. The old order said that you did not have to pay child support because back then the daycare expenses. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Back then it was Appleseed private school. That's no longer the case. Is that correct?
No, situations where I take her and she has it, so we don't need the daycare right now.
Okay. So then the reasons why we had not set child support in the last court order and the source of insurance, all that has changed since October of 2016. Would you agree with that?
Repeat that question.
Yes. So the reasons why we didn't set child support and the source of insurance, all that has changed since the October 2016 order, correct?
The reason why we didn't see child support, honestly, I want to talk honestly, is that I came out here from Vegas to raise my daughter since she was 2 years old, and I've been raising my daughter correctly. So that's why there was no child support issued by her in 2016, because I take care of my daughter. So same thing I've been doing since she was 2 years old. She's 11 now. And the insurance, only thing that has been a little trouble for me because my job didn't provide it, and it's been very expensive. But my daughter is well taken care of.
So
I'm frustrated by the whole hearing thing because I'm a father. My daughter knows me very well.
Okay, hold on. One thing at a time. Let's go back to the insurance and one step at a time. So going forward, would you agree that the health insurance will be through the state Medicaid program and that you'd pay the state $57 a month beginning June 1st, 2022?
Yes, sir. I'll take care of that.
So as of today, are you now working? Are you back at work?
Yes, sir. I started my own business as a hot shop business, and put a lot of bills out there to get going. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because I wasn't making the right income in the car industry. A lot different from Vegas, but once again, I came all the way out here from Vegas to raise my daughter, and I've been doing that very well since she was 2 years old.
So about the hot shot business, when did you start this?
Just started this in 3/31 of 2022.
Okay. And you said this is on your own, right? This is your own business you've started.
Yes, yes, sir.
And have you started making any profit on your business?
No, sir. It's very, very minimal with the gas these days.
Okay.
Kind of tough right now.
Okay. And so right now, as far as take-home pay, what are you averaging on a weekly basis for take-home pay, if anything, right now?
Not really sure with the gas and everything, because like I said, just started. I got big expenses right now because I'm just starting. It's hard to really gauge the exact amount I'm making. Exactly. So probably.
Okay, are we basing this child support on minimum wage, Mr. Regula?
We did a draft of that because we don't have proof of income at this time, Judge.
So, the order has child support at the rate of $208 a month, beginning June 1st, 2022. Is that correct?
Right, and that's what we're approaching, Judge, because he doesn't agree to the child support amount.
Okay.
Yeah, I pay for all my daughter's shoes, Your Honor. I pay for all her clothes. I take care of her 2 days, 3 days a week. I'm confused of what I'm supposed to do more than that as a father. My daughter, she will vouch for that, and she can speak. She's 11 years old now, so I'm just appalled by this because I know what type of father I am, and my daughter knows what type of father I am. But I can't control what her mother does. That's why we're here.
Sir, let me go back. I still haven't asked the question yet. So the child support, you're disagreeing with being ordered to pay any kind of child support, is that right?
Absolutely. My daughter has a room.
But hold on, one question at a time. How much time do you spend now on a weekly basis with your daughter?
But excuse me, sir, you said one question at a time. I'm answering your question. I'm only giving you one answer. So, excuse me.
Okay, so the question was, you disagree with being ordered to pay any child support, is that correct?
Like I repeated, yes, sir, I agree. I disagree with that. I take
Next
care of my
question. Okay, so then my next question is, tell me about the time that you spend with your daughter. How much time would you say you spend with your daughter on a weekly basis?
About 2 to 3 days a week.
Okay. And that's regardless whether it's first, third, fifth weekend, it doesn't matter. Either way, you spend about 2 days with your daughter every week, is that right?
Sometime more, depending on the circumstances she need me to watch. But it averages out about 2 to 3 days a week. Yes, sir.
Okay. And tell me, what other things are you doing?
Excuse me. I normally get her every weekend. Sometimes I get her during the weekend. So sometimes it's more than 2 to 3 days. So.
Understood. So tell me about the expenses you're paying for your daughter. You said you pay for things for her out of pocket. What kind of things do you pay for?
Anything she needs. Her clothes, her shoes, hygiene, school stuff, everything she needs. So I don't know what else I need to do.
Sure. So like
she has her own bank account under her name. I put money into that, so she has a card to swipe for herself if she needs anything. I put money in that every week for her. So
okay. So give us an idea of what total amount of money you would say you're paying. Let's do on a weekly average. What do you think you would pay?
I say about $80 to $100 a week.
And you also mentioned after school activities or extracurricular activities?
Oh, she was in gymnastics I had her in gymnastics. I paid that also. That was at the time when I was making a little money in 2018 to 2019. I had her in gymnastics for about a year and a half, but the COVID struck in 2019, 2020. I took her out. She's going to be getting back in gymnastics once I get this business going. Pray to God.
Is she any other extracurricular activities?
Not at this time, no. It's just getting kind of comfortable with going back into the scene of things with the COVID stuff.
All right. Are you paying any kind of additional like household bills for the mother, for the child?
No, I'm not paying none of her bill. I got my own bills. No, sir. Not at this time.
All right. And
Oh,
so
I pay my daughter's cell phone bill. I forgot.
tell
She
me
does
about
got a
that.
cell-
Okay, tell me about that.
She does got a cell phone that I bought her, and she has a phone. I pay that bill. It's only $90 a month for both of us. I pay her dental insurance. Dental insurance I have for her, and all other expenses she needs. Whatever my daughter needs, I normally take care of.
All right. And what about the mother's address and phone number? Are you demanding that be put into the court order, or are you fine with her keeping it confidential?
I don't understand that. Her address.
Yeah.
What is the? I'm not understanding that question.
Sure. So the petition that we filed included a request on behalf of the mother to keep her address and phone number confidential. I'm asking, are you fine with that, or are you asking the court to?
I'm fine with that. Whatever she's doing, whatever. I'm fine.
Okay, so it doesn't matter to you if it's kept confidential or not.
Doesn't matter to me. No, sir.
Okay. So apart from the non-disclosure of the mother's address and phone number, which you're fine with, and paying the state 57 for the Medicaid and health insurance, dental insurance you'll cover on your own. Your remaining thing to disagree to is that based on what you pay for your daughter, you don't want to be ordered to pay child support. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Judge, I'll pass the witness. That's all I have.
You know where she lives, is that correct, sir?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You've
I'm
always
over
known
there.
where she
I'm over-
lives. You go
Yes,
pick
sir.
her up there, you go visit her there.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Every week, sir.
All right, any kind of keeping the address confidential is denied. Non-disclosure is denied.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to order that the father pay child support based on minimum wage, which is $208 a month, beginning June 1st, 2022. And he agreed to the $57 a month in cash medical support, is my understanding. Is that correct, Mr. Regler?
Yes, Judge.
All right, that's just based on minimum wage, sir. You don't have to pay anything more if you don't want to pay, but you got to pay $208 a month in child support.
So
Give me an order, please.
I mean, if I pay more now, doing what I do for my daughter, that'll be my option, of course. But I'm like, what I don't understand is, I came
All
out
right,
here.
sir, you're gonna be ordered to pay child support. All right. Now you got to get over that. I'm ordering you to pay child support. You don't have to pay anything more than $208. If you want to give her more, that's up to you. That's totally up to
I'm
you.
always going to give her more than two.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's up to you. You don't have to. But we know that. We know that you don't have to, and you know that you don't have to. But if you want to do that, that's fine. You're being generous, and that's great. But you're being ordered at this point to pay $208 a month beginning June 1st, 2022, and all other stipulations are approved.
All right. Thank you, Judge.